Shadow work really is just revisiting things and realizing its whole entirety. And I was going back through when a whole entire happening. So back when so my husband had gotten back from his second deployment and told me that he wanted to be a woman. Now, at first, my first initial reaction, I laughed because I thought he was joking. And then he told me that he was serious, and I got super excited. And I couldn't tell you at the time, like, I didn't know why I had gotten so excited. I just did. I just got super excited. Now I know it's because, ooh, I finally get to be with a woman. Like, oh my gosh. Didn't realize that at the time, though, because that was still like a very locked away part of me. So we moved from Virginia to New Jersey. And there ends up being this happening where one of the guys at work, actually his boss, ends up living with us. Well, that ended up, and I was like 100% on board, like supportive of the whole like male to female thing. I was like, cool beans, hell yeah. Like I was amping him up, her up, and like helping make this a reality, you know? Whew. But there was still a part of me. There was still like this voice, that I didn't know about. Like I didn't know what was going on when it was going on. It took a lot of therapy to get to where I understood everything. And there was this voice, like, that was like, but you need to be with a man. Remember, white males only. Okay. So there was like this part of me where I was like 100% supportive, but I also knew that that wasn't allowed. Like I knew other people could do it, but I knew I wasn't allowed to. I know now that that's... But yeah, what I realized... That's why I cheated at that point. Let your kids be who they are. Let your kids be who they are, because, man, unprogramming that is awful, and it's hard, and it takes a lot of hard work. And I'm so glad I put myself in therapy when I did. Because I always put myself in therapy when I knew I was like, I'm like, I don't like what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? And it took years of therapy to figure it out. Like, and the funny thing is like the other part that I remembered is that even during like my portion of the cheating and everything, like he had another girl that he was talking to anyways. Like it was so fucking funny. Like, wait a second. The girl he was talking to was a young girl. A pregnant young girl. Oh man, I need to do like a big story on this one. There's so many details. No, there's not. I don't need to say all that. Never mind. Just kidding. See, growth is just realizing what you need to talk about and what you don't need to talk about, because I'm just trying to talk about my stuff. It just happens to entangle with other people's. But yeah. It's really just looking at yourself and going, okay, what really was going on? Like, what was happening with me? And am I still doing those things? Like, am I doing the things that I know I shouldn't be doing and don't feel right? Why am I doing them? Why do I feel like they're okay to do? They're never good feelings. You just gotta look at them and be like, okay, am I still doing them now? Because I'm not, and I don't. I realize, no. Oh. I'm glad I don't do that anymore. Okay, but yeah, shadow work is really hard. It's tough. It's like looking at parts of yourself and still loving them. Like, hey, I still love you, even though you were doing those things. And these are all things like I've apologized for and like we've talked and worked through, but I still have those memories, so I know what not to do later. Like, don't do that. And that's why it's so important to like double check yourself and make sure you're self-disciplined and you've got that control, that self-control. You got this. You can do it. You can do it. I believe you. I believe in you. You got this. I love you.